Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. I wanted to give a few messages for those of you who needed it. I thought the middle of the day would be a good time to dive in. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. We'll try something a little bit different. All right, you guys. So let's just dive right on in. Start with Capricorn. See what messages are waiting just for you. Messages for Capricorn. Your birthday is December 22nd through January 19th. 22nd through 19th. Okay, Capricorn. Looks like you are spending an awful lot of time in the head. Let's move this over so you can see here. Now, we're going through a period here where we're in repetition. We don't necessarily feel good about this repetition, and it's got us in our heads. I mean, like, really in our heads. You may be having also some trouble with relationships and how you deal with the others. Now, how we're dealing with the others involves chaos. Ugh. We don't like that, right? We may be experiencing a side of ourselves that is impulsive. We just jump out there and do things, right? But at this time, things are kind of going in reverse. So all that fast movement and chaos that you might actually be normally adjusted to, it's a little bit different now, okay? So this would be a good time to work on finishing. Some projects may need to be completed. Maybe this is a good time to get out of our heads. This would be good. Maybe a good time to get out of our heads, right? Especially in the way we deal with the others. Now, there may be some collaborations, some group efforts going on in your world that you really don't want to fuck up at this time. Be very careful of what bridges you burn. It might put you in a place where you're by yourself. And you may be feeling lonely at this time too, especially when it comes to talking to the others. It's almost like people aren't listening, right? In action, we are just going through cycles. We may be feeling like our luck isn't up to par, not getting exactly what we want. We're really just not. Again, in relationships, we're not getting the joy that we want. Things aren't as encouraging as they should be. We may be feeling a little bit irritable about that too. This may be the time when we don't respond the way the others want us to. It's not. Now, coming from a personal level for Capricorn, this might be a good time to work on your emotional balance. Maybe we don't flip out on everybody like we want to. That wouldn't be such a bad thing. That wouldn't be a bad thing at this time. Practice a little bit of compassion. This would be a good time to experience the side of yourself that gives unconditional love. Capricorn's going to be very, what's the word? Well, you know what you want. Let's just leave it there. I see a lot of me time, a lot of ego play going on here. So be careful with that, Capricorn, because it can leave you in a place where you are alone. Take some time to heal, right? And be careful of the shit in your environment that you may be thinking of. Just not giving a good thought. A lot of illusions going on here, okay? I won't call you out further than that. But Capricorn, you may be feeling some illusions. Your guides do want you to give some attention. Pay attention before you make moves. It's the best advice I can give you. And that's where you'll find your luck. giving thought to things before we jump into things. Work on that aggression. Ooh. Let's see, what's good coming for Capricorn? That was a tough one. Let's see what good things are coming for Capricorn. Good messages coming for Capricorn. Ooh. All right, Capricorn. So, get your rest. Get your rest. And watch what gambles you take on yourself and the others. That's your best advice right now. Moving into a place of the unknown, you are experiencing yourself. So definitely get some healing time. We're moving into a different element of the self. This is an awakening for everyone, right? And the future feels hidden. Yes, you don't know what's coming up next. Things are a little bit shaky. But I think if you get some good rest, you'll be able to come up with a better game plan of what to do next. You may be on an unlucky path anyway right now. So try to really practice being calm. No, Torini, hi. No, I haven't even gotten that far yet. Capricorn was a bad one. So I wanted to leave with something good. But for Capricorns, you may be experiencing a gift loss. And that could be your gift of intuition. So take a look around. Hopefully, it's an easy extraction to remove any energies or, bad thoughts. Anything that we're clinging to that's bad for us at this time. Now would be a good time to put that shit down, is what I'm saying. Okay. Whew, Cap. Feel better. Work on that. Don't lose your gifts. Let's move on to Aquarius. Any messages for Aquarius? Aquarius seems to be getting along very well here. All right. All right, Aquarius. Let's make sure everything's in the shot. Okay. For Aquarius, you are in balance. I don't know what else to say here. You're just in balance. This looks good. Relationships look like you're taking the lead. You're making things happen. It feels happy, feels good. Now, some of you, as you are in a place where you can feel like you are trustworthy, you're loyal, you're experiencing loyalty from the others. While you're going through that, you may be also coming out of a place where you're learning who's lying to you. You might be really dealing with that at this point where you're hi, Michael. You might be dealing with who's lying to you. Learning who's lying. Figuring it out. Don't give too much fucking thought to it. Whatever you do, just accept it for what it is, okay? Acknowledge it, know it. You don't need to communicate that to the others, though. Sometimes this really can be just about spending time observing, getting to know the environment. Sometimes we just need to know what it looks like when motherfuckers are bullshitting, right? Now, as you discover who's full of shit, as you discover that, you're going to separate. You'll separate, okay? And you'll give distance to this, which is good. Other people aren't going to understand why you're giving that distance. That's cool. This is about you experiencing that higher element of yourself. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Can you guys hear my dog snoring? It's bothering me. Okay. So you may get comfortable with just your partner if you are in a relationship, and you may also be finding comfort in yourself. Either way, it looks okay here. It looks like you got the will from here. Watch the luxuries, though. If you are acquiring new luxuries or new gifts, new expensive things, and your friends have not acquired, try not to rub it in their face. You may be a person who does that without knowing. Watch that. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You should enjoy all of your gifts, but maybe now's not the good time to rub your greatness in everyone's face. They know, they know. Now, moving forward, what we do want to avoid is the wars we have with others. This would be a good time to just stand back and let crazy be crazy. We might be in a place where we can experience a higher version of ourselves. Will you take the higher route? I just don't know. That's what you have going right here. But you're working with your higher self at this point. So this is being aware of ego, moving it to the side. I mean, it feels good right here. The only thing I'd be concerned with is the health. So watch the health, Aquarius. We want to make sure we're in a good, healthy place. I don't know why I feel like I hear you sneezing. So if you're around anyone sneezing or you're sneezing, give yourself space. Take care of your health. I see that that might be an issue here, okay? And watch the procrastination. I see you put something off, but it looks like you're going to get to it. Yeah. Looks like you're going to get to it because you're going to have to. Time may be of the essence coming soon on a project. So try not to stall. Go ahead and do it. You're going to do it anyway. But Aquarius, things are looking good right now. Ride the wave. All right. Let's move on to Pisces. Pisces, if your birthday is February 19th through March 20th, let's see if there's any messages for you. Mouse. Sorry, that's my dog. Okay. Pisces. Very interesting. Maybe getting some things going on here at the end of the month. Pisces, looks like we're having some luck issues right here. We're seeking something at this time. We're seeking perhaps loyalty, trust in others. I feel like somebody's not working with their inner artist. Don't be afraid of that at this time. It may be a good conduit to finding a place of calm, relaxation. You're dealing with earthly issues at this point, Pisces. That's what I'm feeling here. We may have turned our back on a relationship or a partnership. You may feel things are just too repetitive, too boring, monotonous. There may be anger issues here. It could be money that's causing an issue in a relationship. Is this truly a money issue? Is this really an earth issue? Or is this laziness of one? I think we need to figure that part out. Would not be bad. Okay? We're experiencing sensitivity. We're experiencing what feels like isolation, loneliness. Nobody hears me. We're having some blockages. We're having blockages getting to our higher self. I don't like this one. And it's like experiencing a split emotionally of the self. There's nothing wrong with that. This is how we grow, right? If you grew up with someone who was a perfectionist, you may be spilling that energy out into the world around you. So be cautious of that, because that energy can make you irresponsible. It can give you issues with family and friends. Watch that, okay? It can make you what's the word? It pushes people back, okay? It may push people back. And you may get this type of energy going on with you if you are in the field of service, where you like have to help a lot of people. It may be a lot. Oh, Michael, you hit the dog. Look, he got enough of me throwing stuff at him. He left. He went outside. All right. So we may be getting tired of helping other fucking people. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just get tired of being of service to other people. And it makes you a little bit pushback, energy speaking. On the energy level, like I've had enough. I don't want to help anybody. I don't want to be of service. It turns you upside down. Because it puts you in a place where you're like a leader well, it's like you lead, but you're also in service. You got to do what other people want, but you're leading them to it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. So, listen, if it's enough, maybe this is that feeling, that time when you got to figure out where your priorities really lie, what you want next. What's your true intention? Because this will be a good time for you to like break some cycles and really go for experiencing that higher self. This could be moving into the thoughts of a business for yourself where you're the boss. You can do it. I see this like ability to separate. You can certainly do that. And I see you being in a place where you don't have trouble working alone. You can get things done. And it feels like you were always that type of person. But when it comes to interacting with the others, when it comes to moving into new adventures, at the start, you're scattered. You're not secure about it. You're shy. Okay? Truth being, you're probably you're intuitive. And that makes us all just weird. It does. It does. So don't get caught up. It's really time to really consider what you want out of this life. This is the time to do it. This is the time to experience the other elements of yourself. This is the time to really, it's time to speak up. If there's a codependency issue here, Pisces, you want to work on that too. That can be what's stopping you from moving forward. Really. That could be just coming from a place where we've experienced being down on our luck. And you're afraid of that happening again, but gotta keep trying. So what do you want out of this life at this time, Pisces? I think that's really the message. It's time to really figure that out and go for it. Go for it. Because I see you being a person who might be a great mentor, counselor. You're good with others. And you want things perfect. But those fears about that blockage, got to work past that. Moving into the unknown, these fears. But such great potential. Such great potential to get it done. Think about that. All right, that was Pisces. Let's move up to Aries. Any messages for Aries? I might have done a lot on that one. Aries, having trouble letting go of some stuff? Oh, okay, all right. Aries, I'm just saying. We think too much. Like legit, let go. Aries, looks like to me you're stuck in the thought. Not even in the action, you're just stuck in thought. What's going on here? And we may be stuck because of a relationship and how we let other people make us feel. Why? Because it stops you from moving forward. It messes up your action. You may be a person who can get into an argument and it stops you from doing things. So at this point, your guides want you to get some balance. Get some balance. Can you guys see that? Okay. Your guides want you to get some balance. Seriously. Learn to be flexible. right? Not crazy, but flexible. Flexible. Be open to new things. Your guides are trying to show you something too, involving a group situation. It could be to do with work, but it may be a situation where you feel like you're carrying a lot of weight. I see that over here. So be careful of cutting off your nose to spite your face at this time. You see here. So we've got we might be taking actions or not taking actions. I don't see you taking action here. You may not be taking the actions that get you out of this feeling of stuck, not letting go. Who talked you into this? This feels like energy from the others. This feels like letting somebody talk you out of doing something. Like fucking with your luck. So what are we going to do about this at this time, Aries? What are we going to do? What are we doing? So, if we're looking right here, I'm going to turn that towards you. Okay. So we want to be careful of the wall. You don't even know you're building it, I think. I feel like you don't even know you've done this. Okay? Turning your back to things isn't going to help. We have to address whatever the elephant in the room is. We must address it. We got to deal with it. Because that's the only way we get out of this situation. Now, what I'm feeling in this situation, if you're not paying attention, you may be dealing with a bully or being one. Okay? There's this, and it could be because of money issues. You may be feeling like, I need to tighten up. Why don't other people know? But you got this leader energy. And are you like are you beating people over the head with it, or are you doing the right thing with it? Because it's like having a bad temper. It's like having the kind of temper that makes people move away, right? And it feels like someone who's heartless. And though I don't feel like you really are, I really don't. I hope not. I hope not. Hello, Lily. Thank you. It's in my hair's in my eye. All right. So at this point, Aries, if you're feeling like a loner, it's by your own design. I'm just saying. That's it. But embrace the time nonetheless and work on your emotions. Okay? Work on your emotions. Get out of your head. Your guides do want you to pay attention to that. Okay? They want you to pay attention to your emotions and how controlling you can be. Don't believe it? Ask someone that you think is going to be honest with you. Because it's fucking with your luck. That's what I'm saying. You may be a person who insists on doing things in such a way that it just pushes people back. You're not having luck with this. And it doesn't have a grounded sensation to it. So let's work on that. Because hold on. Let's see if you're blocking too. I feel like this is making money issues that you don't see. Ooh. Right. Okay, so your guides want you to know at this time that you may be getting limited protection in your efforts, okay? So let's watch this, okay? Be clear with others. Don't rip heads off at this time. I'm really encouraging you to like take a better look at the big picture going on in your world. My card of false and fraudulent comes up. So if you are discovering, in a sense, you're trying to get through this point where you're trying to decide who is and who isn't. This is a time of discernment. Oof, wait a minute. Now I'm really like having a look. Okay, so you're gaining knowledge about the others. Okay. I'm really encouraging you to find something to do with your temper. So, this wall of emotions that you've probably had going for a minute, at this time has the ability to catapult you someplace you probably don't want to go. Okay? See, right here we go from 7 to 5 to 5. And our 5 is reversing. The 7 is pulling us. Lord. So, look, get your experience, get your awareness, but discipline. I feel your energy. I feel great levels of frustration. And this could have to do with somebody bullshitting you. So watch it. This will be a good time to learn how to respond to fuck shit. Because you're not like the others. And this would be, this is that time for you to get those higher elements of self in order. You're going to need those for later. So please, 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 Aries, at this time, watch the temper. No face snatching. Just, I'm encouraging you to look at the big picture, especially when interacting with others who may be testing your gangsta. Okay? Recognize that's what's going on right now. I feel very concerned for you, Aries. I really do. Because it's like somebody has the ability to like just bullshit you, whatever this is, and just fuck with your luck, fuck with your energy. And it's goodness. Watch that temper. You have the ability to be destructive with it. But that's an earthbound energy, and you operate. This is the time to learn to operate at a higher level than that. Oh, goodness. Jeez. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus! What's going on, Taurus? What messages do we have? Ooh, Taurus. 2 here. By the way, if you guys want to call numbers for yourself and any of the numbers fall out, this might be helpful. You may be able to get a little bit of message from every single sign if you want to call numbers before I roll the dice. All right, messages for Taurus. Oh, Taurus. All right. Well, okay. So 30 flies out. Just flies right on out. 1 second. Taurus, you have a lot going on right now. Taurus, you have a lot going on right now. Wow, I need to study this for a second. This is just chaos. What's going on here? This is a lot. Taurus, what are you doing? Taurini, what's going on? Is this your energy? Okay. Maybe this isn't Taurine. So we're in a fixed energy place right now that feels good. All right, but we gotta learn how to tighten that. But it's good. It's a good place right now. I ain't bitching. I'm not saying nothing else. We're experiencing the higher elements of the self, the lower elements of the self. We're just in a zen zone of sorts. Now, wait a minute before we get excited. We're coming out of a place where shit was kind of on the down. It was kind of like all over the place, man. There was a lot going on. Things were just out of order, right? Felt like a loss of control. Needed some direction. But it feels like here things have started anew in some realms. 8 and 2 repeat. So if you call 3 or 8 or 2, 6, it's going on here. Wow. Okay, so moving out of that, maybe experiencing some indifferences with the others. We may have had to cut some people off or had some people cut us off. And this could be about having to deal with the others. But we understand, coming out of a place where we're understanding we're better than that. Understanding that we can do the work on our own. Understanding that we're better than some other people in their bullshit. We may have had to block some people. We may be going through a time where we have forgotten our divinity because we might have gotten carried away with other people's sickness. You may also have been going through illness. Okay? But it looks like illness is right side up, or we're coming out of that. So we may be going through a place where we're healthy but still concerned. You may at this time also be worried about the health situation of others. Hope that's not the case. At this time, we are being of service to the others, maybe getting a little tired. Get your rest. Very important. Now, I still see you being in a place where you're having issues with power and control. You may be feeling like someone else is trying to control you, being opinionated. Some of you are experiencing codependency issues. So if there's something you're addicted to or you're around someone who has some addictions, it ain't helping. I can see that right here. It ain't helping. And it's bringing you to a place where you're starting to question. You're questioning things from a critical place too. I feel like at this point, Taurus, you're getting aware of wanting something better. I feel like you're coming out of a place where you may have dealt with moodiness, and that stops you from going forward and doing what you should be doing. So, okay. 6 and 2. Wow. I'm fascinated by how this repeats. But it feels like a great time of learning and awareness of self. I think my dog agrees. And anyways, forgive the dog noise. Now, it feels like a lot of learning about ourselves, learning discernment again. It feels like we're just really getting aware of our strengths, the others' weaknesses, and how they, weaken us. I think at this point, we might be getting grounded, learning how to talk to people. But there's still these emotional imbalances we want to work through. Okay? We really want to do that. With regards to your money, I don't see a lot of change there. I don't see a lot of change going on there. However, it feels like at this time, it feels like the focus or the greater enjoyment is peace and comfort. So roll with it. I do see luck coming, though. I see luck coming with you. I see you moving into a place where you're feeling more practical. And you may be feeling like a loner. Take the time. Heal the self. This is a time of awareness. What else? Oof. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's okay to be about yourself this time, Taurus. It's okay to be honest with the others about the bullshit you're not going to take. That is really, and because it falls right here, This is the path to seeing the higher self. Unfortunately, it's going to make some others think that they're going to get their feelings hurt. I won't go further than that. It may hurt some other people's feelings. That's not your issue. Your wellness is your issue at this time. And they're getting aware. Actually, you telling people where you stand is going to help them grow. So don't cut that off, okay? You're on a path of determination. Do what you got to do and avoid the destructive beings. But speak your mind. Damn, that was a lot. Your new fixed energy, though, I'm hoping your new fixed energy is going to help you see over the bullshit at this time. Instead of having to go through it, you can see it and block it. Use your ninja skills. Let's move on to Gemini. Michael, you've been seeing a lot with forgiveness. Well, let's see what's going on here. Gemini, May 21st through June the 20th. Messages for Gemini. Not a lot. All right. Gemini, don't be a martyr. All right. Let's all take a breath. Gemini. Gemini, you may be, ooh. It's not here, but my palm is itching. Gemini, I hope that's money for all of us. Hello. It's money. It's nice. All right, Gemini, you could be feeling a little bit impatient. Okay? But, listen, this is a good time to trust. Seek the data you're looking for, because that's where your luck is at. That's where your luck is going to be at. And love, as far as the others, it's work on the self. Work on loving ourselves at this time, because as we love ourselves, we can easily eliminate the bullshit and the ones who are just going to waste our time and block our path to getting to the right one. Okay? So this is a good time for peace. It feels like a stuck cycle, but you're almost out of it. Please know that. Just enjoy the quiet. It changes and it will change. There is an invention of some sort you could be working on while you're waiting. Gemini could be feeling the brains right now, right? Could be thinking a lot. Gemini is of service at this time, but unaware of all of the ways it can be of service. Also getting some spiritual assistance. But are you paying attention? So this is a good time to experience the higher self, removing ego, because that looks like it's getting blocked anyway. You're asking questions and more aware of individuality in the self. Far more aware than normal. And that's good, because this is what this time is all about. Right? There's still some things left to be done, though. Until then, it's not going to feel like a lot of change and growth is happening. But it is. You're ready for a new cycle, but you can't even see the new cycle. So what the fuck are you ready for? Is what I'm saying. Sorry about that. Whew. All right. Watch your temper also. Be careful. Okay. I don't know how to phrase this, but I'm hearing like, don't be destructive with your time. Don't be destructive with your time. Interesting. Get focused. Again, we should be working on mastering the self. Now, Gemini, you may be experiencing your being in this realm as a bit of an introvert. That's how it is. And you know why? Gemini, because you're not a fucking team player. Hi, Pisces. Dream, are you a Pisces? You're not a team player, Gemini. Okay, maybe sometimes. No, you're not a team. Maybe like on Sundays between the hours of 4 and 4:45 p.m., you're a team player. And that's iffy, okay? You will work with a team, but you really are totally good working by yourself. And people know that about you. It's bothersome. Anything else? Ooh. Well, there's your money. You got bills, Gemini. Yeah, this is me too. You got bills. Got bills. Gotta pay some bills. Why do bills keep showing up every month? Isn't it enough that we pay them like once? I'm here. Yes, I want the electricity. All right, so we're working on, yes, always working on our emotional balance because Gemini's multiple fucking people. You can see it. Well, do you see it here? You can see the Gemini brain right there. There's two of them. And then we get the Gemini brain right here, and it even comes on the side, working in sync. So, as far as our funds and our growth and creation, Gemini, you're an inventor. But right now, we're inventing lots of hope. And it's quiet hope. But you've had that quiet hope for a while now. Relationships may not be going the way you romanticize, but that's because you're not a great team player there. Not at this time, okay? I feel like you are, I feel like Gemini, at least, just going to, you have, you desire the luck, but it's very difficult to get what you want at this time because you're going through this place where you're so aware of how differently you think. Let me tell you, mm, you're gaining spiritual experience. You're gaining this awareness of the higher self, right? And your passion for interacting with others who aren't walking the path of awareness, you're you don't have a lot of patience for that. You really don't. There's an imbalance there because you don't. I feel like for Geminis, I'm just gonna call myself out because I'm a fucking Gemini. I feel like you're going through a period where other people are talking to you because you are doing something different. Their conversation sounds different to you. It feels different. As you awaken, you begin to hear differently. You see differently. And I can tell you as somebody who's walking the journey now, and I'm walking it by like cosmic force. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I know I don't have a choice. I can tell you, while the path is beautiful, everything looks different, feels different, tastes different, smells different, time's different, sleeps different. Like everything has a completely different sensation and purpose because you have a different level of awake. And I don't want to say, and when I say awake, I don't mean like I'm woke and power to the people. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about the way your brain functions and realizing realizing how there's a duality in the Gemini that is in touch with the universal hard drive and experiencing the earth, energies and pleasures and chaos at the same time. Your guides just want you to spend this time paying attention and learning to put the feelings down a little bit so we can look at the bigger picture. And not when I say put them down a little bit, I mean put them all the way down. Your guides want you to be aware and step back, right? We're learning to forgive the way we thought in the past and be open to viewing and not just feeling. Because feelings sometimes suck. They do. Sometimes if you're dealing with somebody in your environment or you want to get out there into the world and do something new and experience new things, the Gemini mind can really shut that down. So we want to like put our feelings into a little box or our little emotional trash can, go outside and do something different. That's if you haven't harnessed your art, Geminis. If you've harnessed your art, be cool with separating from the others at this time because you're going to be taking on a lot of people's energy without even knowing it. I feel like a Gemini in this room needs more. Yep. Okay. Well, the cards just back up what I say. Don't get overwhelmed and knock off the doubts. Again, it's a fuck the feelings, man. Because they're blocking you from capturing your rewards, getting that divine vision. And you're getting bits of it now. I feel like now for Gemini, you're starting to see, you're getting a little vision like that. Huh? What's going on? All right, let's move on to Cancer. June 21st through July 22nd. Messages for Cancer. All right, Cancer. Boy, oh boy. You have the ability to be in the greatestness. Okay? You do. You do. You do, Cancer. What's going on? Cancer, you're not getting any results right now. Something feels like it was put out. Right? Hi, yes, come on. Something feels like it was put out. Right? So we may be walking away from a situation where somebody might have been a little bit selfish. Who's being selfish? Somebody's taking, somebody's giving, somebody's doing too much, somebody's not doing enough, blah, 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 blah. We may be experiencing this feeling like, what comes next? Maybe feeling blocked. And this is because you're not realizing your greatness at this time. And you're making a choice to turn your back on the greatness of self. This is the time where we're experiencing low self-esteem. I would love to tell you there's a cosmic lesson in this. But it's one you're already aware of. It's a lesson you're already aware of. Pisces dream, I'm going with the numbers around your horoscope. If it connects, it connects. You want to do it for rising V? I don't. Whatever feels good for you, man. My intention is just for the sign. So if you feel connected for something else, go with it. So, moving along here, Cancer. Relationships may be a little bit blocked. Okay? They may be blocked by your design because you're not making moves. You're procrastinating. Can't really figure out what to do next. So things just come to an end. I feel like you're an emotional drifter at this point right now. Now, your luck can be found in being creative because you have other gifts, but you're not making use of them. This is not being aware of our divinity or not expressing it. Not being focused. But you're a visionary. Like you have the ability to create greatness. But I see you almost turning your own back on luck. Why? Because it's like nobility within you sits right here in the middle. And it's like you don't trust yourself. Why? Why don't you trust yourself? Like, what's going on here? So, okay, maybe, okay, I don't, okay, I can't understand everybody's stuff, but all right. Perhaps being a true visionary has you blinded. Maybe that I don't fucking know. I can tell you that there's an artistic being inside of you. If you haven't found it yet, you should look. Trust yourself. If you haven't found your art inside you yet, you've thought about it. And you've probably thought about it a lot because it may come from a past life. Okay? So there's this blockage of accessing the higher self. And it feels like it's almost like you take yourself through a destructive cycle or an emotional cycle. If you're an irritable person and I hear talk to the hand, or you find yourself having trouble practicing moderation, you find yourself like, I hear like no one can hold you down. You're impulsive. And you can do enough damage to yourself by yourself. If you're going through those things and you want to stop doing those things, I would highly suggest you figure out what your art is. Figure out what your art is, Cancer. Because that's where your luck is at. Whether it's music, helping others, being a support system to others, like, yeah, okay. 3 reverses. All right. So look, you may find some great pleasure in it. Health, music, art, creating, happiness. You must take action towards this. You must go. And there's my dog. You must go. Okay? So work on your inspiration, right? At this time, this is about getting inspired, expressing the higher self. Because you're not doing that now. It's being blocked right now. You're blocking by your own design, too. Whether it's others or being afraid to take this new start or building yourself, like, you're choosing not to. I don't know why. And what's all the confusion around this? Because you're not. Don't wait for others to help you. You're a party and a master and a creator and a visionary of one. You don't really need other people. I know you're looking for them. But the truth is, okay. You may be looking for others, but the truth is they come later. They're the collaborations and the people who are truly going to appreciate what you have, your gift, they come later. Okay, for now, we are working on your own expression. Be careful who's in your environment, who tries to give you their experience. If you have someone in your environment who tries to, what's the word, drown you with their own non-result of a life, be very mindful of them. You can listen to the dumb shit, but understand if you're hearing that shit, it's supposed to help you break a cycle. That's what you're here to do. So right now, you may be listening to the imbalances of others. Don't take it on for yourself. It's not yours. You're supposed to just listen and go, oh yeah, that's why you're so fucked up. Shh. And then back out of the room slowly. This is a time of doing things with wisdom instead of getting the experience for yourself. If you want to, you don't have to. What good things is coming for Cancer? Oops. All right. So let's see. Does any of this sync up? Hey, that looks good. All right. So what's coming good for you, Cancer? We're getting grounded. And by grounded, I mean we're figuring out that we can ground ourselves and we don't need to wait for others. Okay? We are we're shifting and sculpting ourselves. This is choice. This is deciding who you're going to be and who you're not going to be, and what you're not going to do anymore. You're becoming aware of yourself. Whether you're working with your own courage or an event comes that springs you forward with courage, we're moving into a place where I do see good luck here. Listen, it may not be money luck, it may not be cash in your hands right now, not hitting the lottery, but you are being graced, blessed with a gift. Wow. If you want it at this time, you're becoming aware of who the fucking haters are. You're becoming aware of who puts you in a place where you're not satisfied with yourself. Right now, I feel like if you're open, looking at the big picture, you'll even see like the roots of the issue. Okay? You're gonna break a cycle. You're gonna break a cycle. I feel like this is the time where you're gonna see the imbalances in others, and then you're gonna recognize how that shit impacts you. This may be energy you've grown up with. And this may, for you too, it may be a situation where you're literally seeing someone with a different set of eyes for the first time. It's going to be weird. And if you are experiencing this, shut your mouth. Don't be telling people. Keep it to yourself. The awakening is yours on an individual level. And it's very difficult to talk to people sleepwalking. Coming up next, let's move on to Leo. July 23rd through August 22nd. Again, remember, if you feel a number before I roll the dice, even if I'm calling a sign, there may still be a message for you behind that number. Because my readings are numerology before astrology. But I'm giving you guys, like the horoscope stuff. Again, Leo, July 23rd, August 22nd. Leo, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I feel like I need to do cards for Leo. Ooh. All right. Okay, let's go. Leo. You're making choices at this time as to whether or not to just do shit. Do shit. This is the time where we're deciding if we want to be egotistical or be weak for someone. This may involve something that feels lucky. This may involve cheating. This may involve cheating ourselves if we're not in a relationship. Okay? This may involve blocking ourselves at this time, creating a blockage. And that blockage could have to do with growth, could have to do with money, creating new things. We're not taking actions towards the others at this time. We're just not. We have a leader capability in us for shizzle. It's there, but you may be coming off as passive aggressive to the others. Okay, you may be coming off in a way that doesn't feel good. Okay, some people may see you as being a bully or arrogant. Others may just see you as being blunt. This may be an energy you're carrying around with you at this time. I don't like this. It's not good. So I feel like we're pushing. We're pushing. This will be a good time to be making plans or working on the greater self, but no, it's not. What are we pushing? What are we pushing? We may be pushing a lie. We may be pushing false communications. So on an earth level, there may be some codependency issues we're dealing with. This can be chemical codependency. It can be codependency on others. There's a lesson going on at this time, if you're paying attention. I feel like the lesson at this time is removing that ego. Getting comfortable with the others. I feel like there's a relationship here that needs, damn. I don't know who this is for, but what I'm hearing right now is somebody needs to fucking apologize. Somebody needs, Leo, whoever's watching this, you need to apologize to someone. Because it's fucking with your luck. And it also has to do with expressing a higher divinity of yourself. This moves you to another step. This is an old, whoever you need to apologize this is somebody from the past. Somebody from your past needs, okay, what I keep hearing is like clearing a debt, clearing a karmic debt. Maybe it's a karmic debt, but a debt needs to be cleared of some sort. And the debt has to do not necessarily with money, but with energy. Wow. It's like somebody created a mess and you need to go back and deal with it. Damn. This could have been a bad relationship that wasn't healthy. This could have been a partnership where things went foul because of a lack of experience. This could be somebody who chose a materialistic path instead of a holistic, healthy one. Perhaps cheating someone. Someone thought that they could just get away with something. This is evil down here. Oh, that's evil. I don't like that. Look, I feel like you need to go back and fix whatever this broken thing is, because there's gossip abound. There's gossip. Now listen, I know if you're a Leo listening to this, I do feel a pushback on that data. I feel a pushback on that data. We don't have to. We really don't. We can deal with the gossip. We can deal with the talkers. We can deal with the haters. Cut from a different cloth any fucking way. However, if you choose to want this group activity right here, because it looks like it went from a small group situation that you were dealing with to now a bunch of fucking haters. And this being right here at the bottom, like, people was going to have problems with your light any fucking way. And I'm not telling you to go back and make things right because of any other reason except to get the experience, to be honest. I'm a little bitch sometimes. So sometimes you got to go back and make shit right because it's the right thing to do. That's a great reason to do it. Other times we want to do it because it makes us a better person. And it gives us access to the higher self. Okay? It shows that we can control ourselves. It shows that we are not always going to be physical in our response. It shows that we're open, right? We're not crazy, deranged. We don't have to live on the platform or the gooey stage of lust. We don't have to do that. We don't. we can control ourselves, right? We don't have to be excessive. We don't have to be thirsty. We can be focused on our money. However, if you don't experience the higher self or get to the higher self, if you don't go back and try to make things cool with the others, well, know that you're being rigid. You're stern. That's your way. You don't mind being by yourself. It's okay. It's not good for your luck. It doesn't help you reach the higher self, but you can do it if you want. You can stay exactly as you are. You don't have to fuck them. You ain't got to say shit. You ain't got to do nothing for a motherfucker. You don't. Fuck them. Okay? However, again, you don't get to the higher self. You stay down here with this earth energy. And it's fucked up because you stay down here with this earth energy like the others while simultaneously knowing your greatness. This is this position of a loner. And it's also the position of somebody who put themselves in that spot. And I'm just giving you some good stuff. It can also be the position of greatness. If you see the separation here, it's like you got you can turn this into a crowd of fans, or you can make them all haters. Right? Let me turn that. Okay. So that's you, Leo, and that's the others. These are the people from the past and their stupid actions, whatever this was, and you left somebody not in the best place. Okay? It's like it's high ego response right here, right? It's very high ego. It's almost to the point of bully. It's making a choice to be that way. Like, I didn't have to be a bitch to you and punch you in the face, but I did it anyway because I wanted to teach you a lesson. Well, unfortunately, that cost you. It cost you too, right? So the payback is procrastination. The pay for that can be codependency. The pay for that can be a situation that you have difficulty growing from or letting go of. It's in my feeling right now, it feels like it becomes a fixed energy that just drives people away from you. It causes people to move and then it leaves you by yourself. So Leo, we want to work on that energy, right? We want to get in control of the chaotic self. We want to be very cautious and aware of how we fight with others. And that's learning to squash that frustrated mentality. Stop letting everything irritate you. Okay? Be careful of what you create. Your guides want you to know at this time you are manifesting exactly what you think of. Brain is very strong, very powerful. Work on some plans. You got some coming, but they're just plans. That could be a karmic thing too, like where you want something but you're not going to get it. You're just not going to get it. Okay? So what you're manifesting at this time is more gossip artists in your environment. Okay? You're bringing in a jealous energy. You're bringing in an inability to finish things. You're just bringing in the energy of the others. More of it. Except now it'll have an audience. That's what you're walking towards. So if you don't want that, I feel like there's a lesson to be gained in going back to interact with this person from your past that walked away, you guys split. If you're still communicating with this person or they're still in your head and you're procrastinating on dealing with it, your choice. It's not helping. Your choice. You're building more energies like that. I'm just saying you don't have to. Okay. Your 3 comes out in reverse to the dough. So again, You actually, time-wise, should be celebrating something. That past chaos, we gotta resolve that. Gotta resolve that. Like, it's look, can you see it? Like the dice come out in a square shape. So, yeah, I mean, you can accept what you've created. I'm not gonna stop you, okay? You can stay boxed in, like you're not even in the box anymore. This almost looks to me like people taking you out of a group. This can be losing a job. This could be losing friendships. And this could just be people tired of your shit. So if you're a boss, manager, leader of some sort, the formerly organized, put together self gets extracted. You better extract it before the others do. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Damn, I had to pull for you twice, Leo. And there's your 3 repeating. There's your 3. Wow. This is connections, losing connections, torching bridges, work on forgiveness, forgive yourself, forgive the others, find a calmer place. Damn, go to yoga, do something. Okay, let's move on. Coming up next, let's move into Virgo. Shuffle that. Virgo, August 23rd, September 22nd. Damn, Leo, I got hot after that reading. I got heated after that. I hope that reading didn't make you mad. Yoga, yoga. How about a full body massage or something? Virgo, August 23rd, September 22nd. Messages for Virgo. Interesting. All right, Virgo. I'm not mad at your reading, Virgo. I'm not completely upset about this. I'm not completely upset, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel like we're moving into a place of discernment where we might be recognizing and working with our higher self. So that's good. Can't go wrong there. You may be finding balance in yourself, enjoying your freedoms. There may be some physical action going on too. Hint, hint, freaky, freaky. It might be freaky, freaky. You might be getting freaky, freaky. We are completing things. Yeah. Maybe moving into a place where you're done with the bullshit. And that's always a good phase to go through. This may be realizing the fuckery in the others. This may be realizing somebody in your environment isn't as experienced as you may have thought. Sorry. And this is some type of partnership, some type of relationship. It's almost, I feel like, learning what people cost you. Learning the cost of fucking with people who aren't as together as you are. Yeah. I feel like we're moving into a place where we're just like, you know what, enough. I'm protecting myself. I'm not accepting other people's dumb shit. This is like having to step back and let people know you're a leader. If you haven't discovered this in yourself, work on that. Because you are. There's a leader in you waiting to get out if you haven't released. If you're going through chaos of the self, you feel competitive by nature and not really like succeeding the way you want. That's you It's on you. It's rising above that lower self. And I feel like you're going through that right now anyway. It's rising above the lower self. Those lower earthbound energies. It's again, another one of y'all is discovering the duality of yourself. What's this duality? Lots of 5 action going on here. Lots of 5s. Okay. On a cosmic, recognizing your divinity type of thing. This energy is, it's getting through angel school, as I like to call it. It's getting through angel school. It's loving yourself, loving ideas, freedoms, and I feel like you're gonna get there because you've let go of some shit. And it's coming out of a place where things were so chaotic, it took you down. It took you down. It made you like fucked up with interacting with others. This could be a bad relationship. The relationship could have even been abusive. Left you very scattered, insecure, made you feel like less than. And that was a split of self. Believe it or not. It's a split of the self. Okay. So you see the self here, like it's going down with that earth energy, blah. They're just so sticky. And the idea of this was to learn your fuck shit and how that came from the others. This could be parents, siblings, whoever you grew up with. This sinking concrete shoe type of energy. The down was to boost you back up. To recognize the useless chaos in the others and boost yourself up above it. This comes in thoughts like, I'm not going to be like the others. You may have been in an environment or yourself experienced the lust, the thoughtless greed, thirst, not thinking about how you treat other people, ending things before they got started because you're too much in your head, overthinking, mental imbalances, things that make you not take action moving forward. Okay, but these are angel school lessons, okay? And I feel like you're getting them because there's nothing going on down here. Like you're just on the way up, in the clouds, looking down at the others. If you're not there yet, you are about to get to that place where you're ninja chopping other people's fuck shit down. Because you see what that does to your luck. This is unexpressed potential that the others may not see in you. But you're going to be throwing it out. I hope you recognize it in yourself when you're doing it. Ooh, there's the 2. All right. Yep, okay, there it is. So you're learning what you are and what you are not attracted to anymore. I love that. You're bringing an end to the imbalance because you see it. Look at this. 5, 50, 5. So you come out of a place of chaos. You get to a place where you start to understand the self. You flip that old theory back over onto its head and kick it out the front door. So your greatness at this time comes in, yes, okay, partnerships coming, how you interact with the others. You don't need to give people your energy. It's recognizing the similarities from childhood into adulthood. It's really recognizing that. It's recognizing how you create that energy. It's seeing other people's karma. Their shitty attitudes. Where the fuck did it get them? And where is it taking you? Okay? Where is it taking you? So at this time, if you're not finding happiness with life, it's because you're not being of service to the others. I don't mean family, I mean strangers. Yeah, got to help some other people. If you're not doing that as a job, volunteer somewhere. Because the karma you see, or you, hopefully you're seeing it, the karma from the others in childhood, yeah, okay, we already recognize that shit. We know it. Once you recognize the similarities, to get to the healing and the true transformation, you need to be of service to the others. You need to understand greater levels of logic. The chaos you witnessed in others will make you great in the world of management. You're dependable, okay? But don't procrastinate on this moving forward. What should the next action be? The next action for you, just from the numbers, practicing moderation. Practicing moderation in yourself. If there's any codependency issues or anything like that, anything off balance, get that in order right now, because you don't have any balance. Not being consistent. You may have some issues with change and movement going forward, but that's you. That's you. Okay? It's not the others, it's you. You have any blocks or unhappiness, you've kind of sculpted and crafted a lot of that. You're a great architect, and as you can architect and sculpt and craft the dark version of the self, you can flip that and experience just exactly the opposite. But that is your choice. Self-design is key right now, and we gotta go through it because it's time to go to a new cycle. You're blocking that. Don't be closed off, okay? You're ready for a new cycle. But we got to complete and get rid of and bring an end to the old ancient logic. Oh, thank you, Torini. All right. Virgo. I think Moose is uncomfortable with that reading. He is bailing. Virgo. Just on the way out. Literally, it comes right back. How can that be? Okay. All right. So listen, your guides want you to just pay attention to the chaos of the others. I feel like you're going to be blessed with an opportunity very soon to get some front row seats to somebody's fuck shit. Ooh, dress nicely. Ooh, dress nicely. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, okay. So your guys want you to be whole ass paying attention to the others. Ooh. You're going to see a magic trick. I need more data on that one real quick. Hold on. I'm nosy. I'm sorry. Clarify. Oh. I don't think the guys want me to tell you. Wow, the cards says, oh no. Second card that flew out was, yes, keep on waiting. I feel like you're going to see something. You need to stick around and wait, but maybe duck. Oh, oh no. Woo. I don't know what that is. I'm staying out of it. Okay. I feel like I shouldn't go any further because it might ruin the surprise. Okay. So just maybe not open our mouths as much and keep our ears open a little more and our eyes a little more. I don't know. But you're going to get a front row seat to a lesson you guys want you to pay attention to so you can move to the next thing, next phase, next cycle. Let's go on to Libra. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. You guys can see my iPad I got. Okay. Libra, 23rd to 22 messages. Okay, Libra. All right, Libra. I feel like you had to turn your back on somebody's bullshit. You may have had to pull yourself out of a group situation for some reason. Decisions. Were we being cheated on? I don't want to go into relationships that far with this shit. And my dog's crying now. Shut up, Moose. All right. We may be taking some actions against the self at this time. That's no bueno. That is no bueno. This sticky here earthbound energy is you not being able to let go of something, Libra. What are you holding on to? Chaos. All right, Libra, we may be practicing some type of not so healthy behavior. It's not cool. If this ain't you, it's somebody in your environment who has some unhealthy behavior and you're just letting the shit roll. And it's fucking you up. It's not good. Not giving you joy. Now, I'll give you a nicer story after this, if this isn't you. So, my goodness. This is repetition. This is repetition that we got to complete some shit. Got to complete some shit. And it's lazy. It's lazy. It's lazy. It's putting things off. It's stalling. It's stalling on something that has an effect on others. What are we stalling on? Is somebody waiting on you to do something? You supposed to be going somewhere right now? You bullshitting? What are we putting off till tomorrow that we could be doing today? Don't wait. Something needs to be taken care of ASAP. Like, yeah, work on it. Stop lying to yourself about it. Something we're supposed to be working on here. What is this? Jeez. Okay. Oh, it's something you're doing on purpose. The way this falls, it feels like you've blocked someone. Somebody may have put you in your head in a very bad way. It was time to move forward. You had to experience a little bit of going within. We had to bring things to a close in a relationship because the cycle was fucked up. The cycle was not good. There was not love there. There was not love. I don't like that. And we had to block that shit. Whoop that trick. I don't know why I just heard that. I just heard whoop that trick. I don't even know what that is. All right, let's move on. Wow. There's a group that you had to split away from, Libra. And it was something that wasn't being of benefit because it was a bad cycle. It just brought issues, brought confusion. We don't need the confusion, right? And as we become more self-aware, it looks like coming from the past, you were just aware of how that situation was bothersome and destructive. Was it true? Okay, that just flew out. I've got 8, 9, 5, 3, 2. Your 6 reverses. Hate to say it, this is codependency. Codependency. And it's a lonely situation too. I feel like in this right here, you're taking on way too much. You've taken on so much essence of the others. You've forgotten your divinity a few lifetimes ago. If you have some type of art that if you got any type of art that you can get into, please do it. Please do it. Because the lonely and the emotional isn't, okay. So the work in this lifetime right now for you, before we even can get to this other stuff, you got to learn how to work yourself out of that energy. You got to learn how to work yourself out of the lone wolf, emotional, by myself. And that can come with the addiction too. This is a chemical addiction. And it's the kind where you cut your nose off despite your face and the others. But this isn't something you got yourself into alone. That's what's fucked up about it. This isn't something you started on your own. This was luck from the pit. I don't even want to call that luck. That ain't luck. This is something from a youth connection. There's a youth connection there. You may also have codependency in the bloodline, but this is something that you have got to work through in this lifetime. Got to. Why come back and do this cycle again? This is the cycle of self. And it's like, I feel like you know this somewhere deep down. You know it. Because you're a visionary. You have the vision to see, but choosing not to look. So the cycle, you will find cycles difficult to complete. Change and progress it's like giving birth for you. Like, it's a lot. Because you're closed off. And you don't even probably see it that way. Okay. There's an art in this too. So you may be an artist with addiction. Jeez. That's a hard one to break. Yeah, okay. Libra, this cycle is being spoon-fed to you. It was spoon-fed to you. Like you had help getting to where the fuck you are right now. I don't like this. I don't like this. This doesn't look good at all. I'm going to skip right past this. Libra, if I'm reading for you, literally the only thing I keep hearing is get help. Wow. Sickness. It's like somebody wanted to end you because they were ended. So I'm not. It's okay. You didn't get there by yourself. So, it would be a great and okay thing for you to do to trust yourself. Okay? Trust, know that it's time to break a cycle, break it. This just requires so much divine intervention, human intervention. If it helps, if it helps, if it helps you on the other side, some of this energy that you have from a past lifetime has to do with who you were and the energy that you are connected to throughout more than one life cycle. And it causes you to lose control. There is there's an internal longing for an elevated status amongst the others, like a king or a nobility type. I feel like someone wears like really beautiful garments, handmade type shit. That awareness sits in the brain, and without even being aware of the illness and how it got there, we express it in these lifetimes. So my advice, just on a personal level from what I see, is if there is an art that you have, you may want to figure out how to do it without this earthbound, that earth chain, the addiction, whether it's a chemical addiction or a people kind of fucked up people addiction. There's no structure. So we want to get that. Okay? We want to get some structure. And it can't be, don't wait for someone else to give you that structure. Don't wait for a structure to be dropped on your head. Make it for yourself. Because the codependency can be controlled if you really want to do it. Okay? Otherwise, you can just stay half-assed, keep going, just keep doing what you're doing. And let this earthbound energy have all the control over you if you want it. However, in this lifetime, you're here to experience the higher self. And we experience that by experiencing the lowest version of the self. And from there, we grow. No place else to go but up. If you want. Otherwise, you can continue to be right there. And others you may even have others who are happy to be there with you. But greatness is yours if you want, and it's just going to take some work. Scorpio, October 23rd through November 21st. Scorpio, wow. Scorpio, you might not be experiencing harmony with the haters, but who can be? You must let the haters do their job. I see a need to step back from some people who may be blocking the greatness of you. Maybe blocking something you're trying to create. There's a design of self that needs to happen. You need to be aware of what you're creating in yourself too. You may not be aware of that. You may not be aware of that. Okay. And it's great to give the haters something to hate, but make sure you're not the hater also. Okay? Scorpio, 23rd through the 21st. I've got 9, 2, 9, 6, and 1. So, be careful who you indulge. You're creating something that requires perhaps a quiet action. Again, I feel like I gotta tell you this too. Don't rub your success in other people's face. Don't rub your greatness or your ego in the face of others. This is a time to learn some self-restraint. You may have you may have in the past acted with intention, right? Especially towards the others. Knock it off. Now's the time to know that you stand alone, you can work on your own, you can do things on your own, it's fine. Because you're a leader. You're a leader in this realm. Now remember, as high as you go up is as high as as low as you can fall. That's how it works too. But I see you being in a place right here, where you're kind of having to learn who's who. And you may have to be okay with others not being there for you. You may have to be okay with forming new alliances, going into new things, being that other assertive, aggressive, go-getter version of yourself. But that doesn't mean rub it in other people's face. It's great. I feel like you always do this, Scorpio. And inadvertently, I don't know why I said inadvertently, because maybe you intend to do it. You like to flip people on their heads. You like to throw people off. There's this, oh gosh. Yeah, let's see right here. All right, Scorpio. Jeez. You're excessive. You love change. You love ideas. You do it when you want to do it, how you want to do it. If they don't like it, fuck them. Why do I feel like you're just cutting people off? What is this? All right, maybe you're ninja blocking people's energies at this time right now, Scorpio. I don't know. God. Look, okay, so we got some love. People's loving on you. People's wanting to be with you. Wanting to be your fans. Wanting to be your friends. I see all that. But you're kind of feeling you're on a little bit of a pedestal. I like that, though. It's experiencing the self on stage, in 3D, in stereo. Other people ain't going to like it, though. All right? Expect that. So I suppose if you don't mind you're building haters. Oh, wow. I'm going to let you be with your... You know what? It's a lesson for you right now, Scorpio, but you ain't going to learn it just yet. You're busy sculpting and crafting haters. You're building this design right now. Be careful who you hurt with it. Just be careful. Okay? You make feelings for the others. And there's my dogs going crazy. Let's move on from Scorpio. Good Lord. And last, Sagittarius. Just letting my dogs act like nuts. Okay. All right. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we are going through life, right? We get this perfectionist tendencies here, tightening things up. We may be having some issues with family, friends, the others. That's okay, though. Party for one. You're going through a leadership experience, and I love it. I feel like you're experiencing yourself as a guide right now, like full guide, full guidance. We got ones, fours, ones, twos, sevens, and 6 is a choice. So I feel like Sagittarius is choosing. Ooh. That's interesting, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is experiencing the higher self. You are like in angel guide mode. It's so tough. I'm like, I can hear it in my ear. This is not going to help the others who don't want. You may be going through something where you. Completion comes easy for you. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of an issue for somebody else, but that's someone that you need to guide. And their luck is in even just meeting you. I like it. I like it. And this action, the leadership that you're experiencing at this point comes from you like dealing with ego. Completing things. It's like this feels like the energy of a counselor. This feels like the energy of somebody who really you've chosen to be of service to someone who really needs you at this time. I gotta tell you, I can't go any further with you, Sagittarius. There's certain frequencies I pick up on. Michael, you feel tingles? There's certain energies I pick up on when I do certain people's readings, and I'm picking up on yours. And it's a high frequency energy. If you're getting tingles or hearing things in the ear, strange sounds, taking a while to clear up, or dizziness, you are getting cosmic. Oh, I'd play a note for you to see if my phone connected, but my phone is the second connection. So I'm getting the frequency of like it's almost a block, to be honest with you, and the block is like it's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like divinity in progress is the best way I could say that shit. It's like the light. It's the frequency of divinity. I can't. I have to figure out a better way to say it, but it's a frequency of ultimate divinity. It's like the sound of your angel wings if they were fluttering fast and hard. So this is beautiful. Sagittarius, embrace the self at this time and gratitude for whoever you're giving assistance to. Because you're doing it at the cost of self. And that's true divinity. Like, ooh. And you're helping someone who may not, even if you're not directly like, here's my hand, let me pull you out of the mud. You being there gives the impression. You're helping someone with an impression. And it's an impression where they learn to be a better self. Because you went through some fuck shit. This is someone who may have been a bully, but is now helping those who aren't being bullied anymore. You may have had low self-esteem, and now you're showing someone how to have better esteem of the self by harnessing and taking a hold of the chaotic self. Blah. You're helping someone with their issues with growth. So, that's good. I'm proud of you. It's good energy. And though it may be costing you time, energy, effort, frustrations, whatever the cost is, you'll be paid for this because it grounds you. It solidifies your inner nature. So, I mean, like, yo, angel wings. Let's just see if we got anything else here that goes with this. Any messages from the guide for Sagittarius? Wow. Okay. Angel message galore. Your guides want you to be creative in what you're doing at this time. Actions come forward here. Okay? Your luck this is you evolving. This is the self, the evolution of the self. You are building soul. Test, observe, therefore control the environment. This is awesome. This is a life challenge. This may have to do with law and order elements too. We're getting some shit together. This is pure, natural, like, I did it. This is Kilimanjaro type shit. Okay? Your guides want you to know you're manifesting intentions for better or for worse. Remember that. Make sure you keep your focus on what you want and not what you lack. I feel like you're teaching someone this already because you're going through this. You went through this. You went through a period of weakness, negativity. Wow. You're coming out of that just like this. You are like, you're just in full creation mode. You're an inspiration to others. You're like, this is a time of wisdom. The mind, the body. Jeez. It's just awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Anything else? Wow. And you're teaching someone how to master the self. You're teaching someone about that life cycle. Games. Mastering the self. Kudos to you. All right. I love it. All right. All right, you guys. That was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Let's, for whoever remains, you have a test. That was easy. Somebody's getting a test. That's good. Aren't we all? This is a test of seeing things. Any message for whoever's left in the room? Nope, I'm hearing no message. Yes or no question. Everyone who's here right now, a yes or no question, and I'm going to give an answer. It may be for you. Let's see if it connects. Yes or no question. You please ask this to yourself. Unto yourself. Yes or no. For the collective. I'm going to pull one number from the dice. Or we'll just roll the dice. Let's see if the numbers come out. Yes or no for the collective? Okay. We've got 2, 2, 0, and 7. Let's go for yes or no questions. Somebody's dealing with a bit of a block. Okay. So if you ask a question, your answer is yes. That's hard to see with the light there, huh? So your answer is yes. And 8 can have to do with that block. Yes, so this could be about breaking a cycle, doing something new. This could be about starting up new things. Getting motivated. This may be the time where we stop lying to ourselves. Move forward. Stop working against ourselves. Break some cycles. Anybody, Bueller? Get off your ass. Do what you need to do. Because yes, shit can go on for an infinity. Time is not forever. Ooh. And there's that. Now this came out in reverse, so don't keep waiting. Stop waiting. For some of you, it is stop waiting. For others, if you're experiencing a block with that 8 and wondering why things ain't going forward, could be some divine intervention. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to take a break. And then, what time is it? 4 o'clock. If I don't get bum rushed, I can't hear the notes. Okay, if I don't get bum rushed, I will try to come back in a couple hours to answer you guys' direct questions. If you'd like that type of reading, let me know. If not. By the way, to the one who wants a reading, ME, please don't think I didn't. I am working on yours. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see here. Just so you know, the shit ain't quick. So I'm multiple pages in, and I hate typing, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna have to do the dictation and all that. I gotta figure out an easy way to give people readings when they're full detail. I'm just sitting here writing oh my God, I don't want to write this much, but this is what I feel. So I have to figure out a fast way to get you the data. I'm working on that. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And I hope you enjoyed the reading again. We'll do it again soon. If not, I'll see you guys in a couple hours, perhaps, to answer just your questions. All right. Talk to you guys soon. And don't forget to like, comment, and freaking subscribe. Talk to you guys.